welcome to Miss Annette's Little Farm in the Big City. Hi, how are you? Of course, Cotton's doing her thing, making sure everybody knows she's around. I think Gracie's hiding somewhere, laying an egg. We've been finding them all over the yard lately. Well, I grabbed this on the way out because today we're going to be working in the vegetable garden. We have some problems, some bad things happen and some good things happen. I put them in the little bag to germinate them because I had some problems in the garden and we need to fix that. So that's what we're going to do today. Earlier this week we harvested the garlic. It was ready to go, which it was a little bit early, but that's fine because it was ready, and when it's ready, it's ready. That's what you got to do about it. You have to dry the garlic, have it nice and cured so that you can store it. And I did that by letting it dry out a little bit, and then I hung it up on the fence post. Then I hung it up on the fence like this. I just draped it over there where it's going to get a lot of sun and it's going to get nice and hard. And then I will cut the stem off, and then I will be able to keep the garlic. And this should last us all year. Mr. Steve and I, this should last us for the rest of the year. And we still have, actually we even have some garlic left over from last year that we're trying to use up right now. So now we have some fresh garlic to put in our pantry downstairs. Let's talk about the vegetable garden. Earlier this spring, I had big plans for the vegetable garden. I wanted to be, I wanted multiple plantings in there. I wanted it to be lush and green and have multiple plantings in there. The only problem is I planted the seeds. I knew that, I've never had problem planting seeds directly in the ground before. But this year, Mr. Steve and I made a little change in our hardscape here on the little farm. This used to be pea gravel right here. And I decided I wanted to make it into mulch because I thought it would look better if it was all unified, because part of it was pea gravel and part of it was pea gravel and part of it was mulch, and I wanted it to be all the same. And it does look better. But what I didn't know, and I didn't realize this, I'll tell you the story. I was at garden club with Mrs. Yon, and she was talking about her garden, and I said, I don't know why I don't have, my carrots didn't come up this year. My things are not coming up like I planned, and the little stems are still there, but the leaves are all gone. And she said, earwigs. Earwigs like to hide in mulch. And so my garden, my spring garden, just didn't do very well. So let's go to the garden and take a look around, and I can explain to you a little bit better what didn't happen that I thought was going to happen, and then we're going to try to fix it. Well, let's take a look at the onions. They just, I don't know what happened. They all look like giant green onions. They haven't really bulbed out. So I'm not really sure whether I didn't plant them the right depth. Did I plant them too deep? What's going on with these onions? I don't know. But this was not a success. And then you see my little carrot here. I had planted carrots all the way around my little circle here. And not very many of them came up because they got 8. And I planted them 4 times. You can see this one. This is the evidence right here. Oh well. And nothing is growing. Look at my little marigold. These are radishes. And a pepper. And another pepper. And this lettuce came up and it's beautiful. As a matter of fact, I'm going to harvest some of this for lunch today. And I'm letting it go to seed so that it can reseed itself. And then, see my poor carrots. My cucumbers are coming up. So this is what it looks like. Not exactly what I pictured, but live and learn, right? I put my seeds in here in this little bag to germinate them before I plant them. And I have a variety of seeds in here. I have my, I'm going to plant some okra, and I have all my pinto beans. I have some of my green beans in there. So I have all my beans. I'm going to have to sort them very gently because I don't want to break the stem off. And then I'm going to plant them in the ground. And once I get them in the ground, I'm going to go ahead and cover them up with this cup, with these cups. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to cover them up so that they can be protected. So they'll be in a nice, warm, wet area so that they can grow and get a little bit bigger to help them be stronger and withstand any kind of insect damage that they can get. Now, I know it's a little late in the season. It's June already. We're almost in the middle of June. And usually you plant things in May on Mother's Day. But when the garlic was ready, I wanted to plant something in its place, and so I do. We'll see how this little garden here area goes. Now, I'm going to do the same thing around these flower beds here too. I have some okra that I planted, and I had some green beans that I planted, and some cucumbers and things, and I have those seeds because a lot of the seedlings got ate up, like I said. So I germinated some seeds for that, and we're going to go ahead and plant those. It's been a long day. Started in the garden, went to the school garden, worked for 3 hours, and then came home and finished up the project out here. That's a lot of work. Now, are those little cups going to help the seedlings survive an earwig or whatever it is that's eating them invasion? I hope so. I hope it works. I do. But it looks a little crazy. It does. Little plastic cups everywhere. But hey, if it works, I'm all for it. We'll see. You might wonder, where did I get this crazy idea? It just came to me. I came up with it myself. I had my dill and my parsley and my mullein was getting destroyed. And so I found that if I cover it up at night with a plastic container, and I got these plastic cloches at the Dollar Tree or $1.25 tree. I got some of those a while back, and I used those to protect it, and I haven't had any trouble since. So I cover them up at night with the cloches just to protect them for right now until they get big and sturdy. Seems to me like the earwigs just like them nice and tender and like to eat the babies. And that's what made me come up with the idea of putting cups on it. So we'll see if it works. I hope it does. You know, will it work? Will it work? I don't know. Does it look crazy? Yeah, but it'll be okay. We'll just see. We'll just see. That's what gardening's all about, is just, if something doesn't work, you try something different. And if that doesn't work, well then, I'm kind of hard-headed, so I just keep trying. I like to try new things and try to solve problems. And that's what homesteaders do. They solve problems. So anyway, I want to say to you, thank you. And I want to say a special hi to Joel. Hi, Joel. Yes, your mom is my cousin. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting me here on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you.